Hey guys, today's video is a look at how to build your brush collection. And I know brushes can seem really intimidating because a lot of times when you look at stuff that YouTubers are using, it's usually crazy expensive brushes and you think that it's going to take forever or it's going to cost you $1 million to build a brush collection. But this video is going to show you how you can kind of get started and get the essential things that you need and stuff that's going to multitask for you. So let's go ahead and get started. I have a list of some brushes that I feel like are like some core brushes that you will really need on a daily basis. So let's start with foundation. There are two brushes I'm going to show you, and for each brush I'm going to show you a more expensive alternative and a cheaper alternative. So I have the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki F80, which is the more expensive version, and then I also have the Real Techniques buffing brush. They are both great foundation brushes, but I will tell you this, I prefer the Real Techniques over the Sigma just because the hairs are super soft and it's a little bit more flexible, so I feel like you get a little more wiggle room and it just buffs it in so much nicer. These are also very soft, but the brush is a little bit stiffer, so these are two great options for foundation brushes. I would definitely recommend to have some type of buffing brush for your foundation. And this one I think is like maybe $7. This one's about $20. So to get started, something like this would be great to have in your kit. Now the next brushes I'm going to talk about are blush brushes. There are two that I have to show you. They're both not very expensive, but one is a little more expensive than the other. So I have the Real Techniques blush brush and the e.l.f. blush brush. I love both of them. I do usually gravitate towards this one more. This is like my daily blush brush. And I like this one because it is smaller and I feel like it helps you get a more precise application for blush. This one will still do a great job because the tip of it, it's kind of tapered and you can still get that really accurate application of blush. Also, this one would be a great one to have around just because it also works really well for powder, and also it's great for setting under eye powder just because it is tapered. So these two are awesome. This one's $3. This one I think runs for about $7. The next brush that I feel like you should really have in your brush collection is some type of bronzing brush or angled type of brush. And the ones I have to show you are the Sigma Contour F40 and the e.l.f. bronzing brush. This I think was $1. So these ones I really like having around for a couple different reasons. This brush is angled and it's perfect for contour and bronzing, but I also like to use this for blush. So it gives a really nice application for blush. And this one, you can see they're shaped the exact same. There's more brush hairs on this one and the quality of the brush hairs is nicer, but again, this brush is like $20. This one's $1. So if you are on a budget, you can definitely go for this one and still get a really nice contour. Also, a powder brush is going to be a great thing to have because you never know what types of powders you're going to need to apply, and I have two to show you. One is going to be the large powder brush from Sigma. It's the F30. I like this for all over powder application. Also, I really love this in the summertime for just taking bronzer across the décolleté and really bronzing up that area and making it glowy and pretty. Again, more expensive version. The cheaper alternative would be the Real Techniques multitask brush, and this one's great for all over powder application. You can even get away with applying your foundation, like a cream or liquid foundation with this, and it's still going to give you that really nice buffing action. So this one is awesome. With these two, I really don't have a preference. They're both great brushes and I use both of them on a very regular basis. Next, let's talk about eye brushes, and I have a few to show you. There are a couple brushes that you really just should have that are going to be staples and allow you to create all kinds of looks. The first type of brush would be some type of blending or buffing brush. This one from Sigma is a tapered blending E40 brush, and this thing I use in every single look that I do. Again, more expensive version. If you are on a budget, the Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush is going to be a great brush for you. It works to really get into the crease. You can blend out product with it. You can use it for an all-over shadow brush. This is just going to be a great multitasking eye brush. Now, an angled brush is going to be great for brows, also for liner, especially if you're a beginner. Liner, a cat eye, can be kind of difficult, so an angled brush like this is really going to help you get like that perfect cat eye when you're just starting out. So the Sigma one I have to show you is the small angle E65, great for brows. I use this with my Anastasia dip brow. The alternative would be, honestly, this brush has no name. I don't know when I got it, where I got it. I've had it forever, and it's just like a drugstore angled brush, and I still use this one all the time. But these are just definitely great to have around because you can do a lot of things with them. The last eye brushes I will talk about are something that you can like pack on product with, and that's definitely something you want to have if you're going to have like a more bold, intense eye look. The one that I use from Sigma is the large shader E60, and this one is just a big flat brush, and it really helps pack on product onto the lid and gives you a nice bold eye look. From Real Techniques, you can also get the same kind of effect from the Dome Shadow Brush. I like this one because it does have more dense bristles and allows you still to get that same packing motion with this brush. So all in all, brushes, you don't have to spend a whole lot of money on them. My favorite brushes, honestly some of my all-time favorite brushes in the world, are Real Techniques, and they're so affordable and so good. The quality is amazing, and they are cruelty-free, and they're all synthetic bristles, which are nice because it allows you to use both powders and creams. So guys, don't be intimidated when you're trying to get your brush collection together, or even your makeup collection together for that matter, because there are all types of products at all different price points that you can start off collecting, and you can look beautiful and feel beautiful. You don't have to spend $1 million. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please give it a thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys soon.